Hello YouTube. A massive shout out to Dark Magician 84 for such an epic day. The competition was such an epic day just because he was there. Everyone was hyped. Scapegoat user, Neo Nexus, a Jump on the Bob, and of course me, Mr. Sasuke Dragon. It was such an epic day. So thanks Reggie. Basically, this is the tournament report. Basically, since Dark Magician 84 come down all the way from Aoshun. If I got that wrong, Richie, my bad. And so we all walked in, it was all good. It was a brilliant atmosphere. Everyone was really hyper, didn't know who we were going to duel, and it's brilliant. Although it had to be fake because I got to duel Richie, aka Dark Magician 84, in the first round. And I've always wanted to see him in the flesh and duel against his legendary hero deck because it's such epic on YouTube, and I thought, I want to see it in person, it's brilliant. So I went against Richie first round. Sadly, we only had one duel because he lost a card out of his hand, which ironically was the Dark Magician. But it was a bit of back and forth really. I bring out Tour Guide first turn, bring out Leviathan Dragon, and then he basically brought out a lot more cards. Then Absolute Zero come out, blew my back row away. He basically dominated the field. Then I had like BLS. I cut BLS, and then he had Rainbow Neos. He basically blew up most of my cards, blew up BLS, and I brought it back. He destroyed it again. Then I evaded Pot of Avarice, and basically then chopped my deck, and then top deck BLS, and I was just like, oh my god, this is awesome. Basically, he summoned it, I started beating him down for a bit, and then sadly he got me down to 700 life points, which was like, I wanted to see more. And then sadly, as you know, because he lost a card out of his hand, it took a lot of time, and we couldn't play any more duels, which I was disappointed because I wanted to see more of that legendary hero deck. But the judge called time and I thought, what an arse, really. He was with an arse. Oh yes, it's not time. I was like, nah, piss off. You know, I would have wanted to see more of that, but oh well, never mind. But it will be nice to see again. Second duel, I went a guy against called Kaisley. He's running a Fable deck, which ironically was funny because he kept laughing at the beginning. I was like, what are you laughing for? And eventually he went to summon out his Fable monster. He was like, oh yeah, this is epic. Although as soon as I had my hand, I was like, yeah, 2 tour guides. Yeah, this duel's like done already. And then basically he's like, oh, what do you play? So I said I play Fable 2. He goes, oh man, this might be easy for me. So I summoned Tour Guide. I scooped. That was it. He scooped. I was like, what? No. So he just basically gave me round 1. I was like, oh, well, that was boring. Round 2, he beat me down a lot. Fable raging. Then he brought out a few more beat sticks and basically beat me down to an extent. And then I kind of made a comeback, but then sadly lost. Third round was basically just beating his backside down. I mean, Tour Guide again, then top decking out Chaos, my bad, Blackluster Soldier. Excuse me. And basically kept beating him down. He only summoned up weak monsters, so it's attack. So basically 3 grand every turn, and eventually he died. And he's like, oh man, but it's an epic duel with back and forth with it. But then after BLS came out, it was like, yeah, this is game. The next duel I went, there's a guy called Steven. His deck was weird. It was a Blackwing deck with dark monsters. So he was like, I don't know really what to call my deck. And I thought, well, here's a name you could call it, Dark Wings. Just out of randomness, I was like, yeah, it's called Dark Wings. So he basically used a Darkwing deck. First round was mine, hands down. It was like Tour Guide, out comes a few more beat sticks, and then sending some of my field monsters to the graveyard. Then basically using Kashano's effect, basically bringing that back, syncing up. Sadly, I never used Brio though. I never used Brio in that duel at all, which was annoying because I would just love to bounce his Blackwing cards back. Bring out RDA, summon a level 6 Blackwing card that really balls me up, and then that was it for game 1. Game 2 I beat his arse down, hands down. BLS come out, bang, that was it for him. Round 3 was not too bad. He only stopped me with a Thunder King Ryo. A Thunder King Ryo really got on my nerves. It was just like sitting there for ages, stalling for time, and eventually I thought, balls to this. He attacked Mirror Force. That was it. I was like, yeah. Next card was a Dark Hole, so I was even happy about that. And then afterwards, his Blackwing card just come out of nowhere. But he's having that Blackwing Armor Master and then Arms Wing, and it was basically game after that. I mean, I used all my best cards in the beginning of the duel, so I couldn't do much, and Pot of Avarice was basically halfway down the bottom of the deck, so I really couldn't do anything after that. So it was a really good game, though. I mean, it's not the usual deck you see putting a lot of Blackwings in a dark deck. A lot of people do try it, but this really did work out. 2 different types of cards working together was brilliant, because you rarely see that in certain types of decks. But this guy made it work with the spell and trap cards to go with it. So yeah, I found that good. So brilliant duel, Steve. Next was Josh, aka Scapegoat User. Now basically this was basically game 1 to him, hands down, with his Flame Veil Zombie deck. There was nothing I could do at all. It was special on this, special on this, special on this, attack, attack, attack. The game was like, what the hell just happened there? Game 2 was a bit more interesting. I ran up Tour Guide, got my Leviathan Dragon up, did this, did that. He basically got rid of most of my cards, and I was like, oh no, I have to do something. I held on for a lot of turns, but then as soon as he sparked off, there was Stardust, there was another monster, and oh, what else did he bring out? Oh, you're a Quizazz, and something else. It was just like attack, attack, attack game. But it was a really good duel. It was not like I like got ended straight away. I actually was putting up a bit of a fight. But yeah, I really enjoyed that deck. It was epically brilliant. The last duel I went against was a guy called Ole. Now his deck was crap. It was a bog standard Blackwing deck. He tried everything, and it was just like, yeah, sorry mate, card destruction. Something about Tour Guides, and that comes BLS, and he couldn't do anything after that. Attack, 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 attack. Oh, I activate Dark Hole. Okay, fine. My turn. I activate Monster Reborn. Attack, attack. Oh, I can't do much. Round 2 is basically the same. I'll come Tour Guide, but instead of going for Leviathan Dragon, I went for Levier, just because I knew he ran Bottomless Trap Hole. So I basically thought, hold on a second, just in case he tries to Bottomless anything, which he did, which was good. But then he wiped that off the field. I didn't give this guy any chance, because I thought, you know, he's got like a lot of decent cards in that deck, and if you bring out Armor Master, I'll be screwed. If you bring out Arms Wing, I'll be like, okay. In the middle of the duel, I really need to bring up a backup plan. And but Vayu was in the graveyard, but he used it at the last turn, and I was like, yeah, sorry mate, solemn warning. Oh, and that was it. Attack with BLS for game. So overall, I did pretty good. I won about, let me think. I won about 1, 2, 3 duels. I won 3, lost 2. So it wasn't really bad. I mean, it's basically my obvious score anyway. So I'm not that up, but it's a bit like, but it's really good though. But yeah, I mean, I didn't bring out Trish. As I said, I didn't bring out Brionic. I was only bringing out Gaia Knight, Leviathan Dragon, BLS. I bring out Black Rose once or twice, but yeah, the day was really epic. So now we just gotta wait for the next one, and hopefully I'll be running a different type of deck. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. After this video, I will be uploading a deck profile of my Tour Guide Fable deck, and just to see what you think about it. So until next time, this is Oscar Dragon's Apple.